What's up, guys? Trauma Unicorn here. Sorry if you hear some background noise. Today's gonna be kind of a shorter stream again. The whole month of December is, November and December are both kind of difficult months for me to actually get down and stream like I want to. So unfortunately, I don't know how much this or next month. November and December is really hard months for me to get to stream because I'm always fucking busy as hell. But yeah. Let's just get into the story, I suppose. I don't know how many are in this storyline, but we'll see. I've forgotten most of the voices that I've done for these, except for Azusa, what's her face, and what's her face. Kya! Boom. Tsurugi is at the top of her game today. And here I was feeling a little tired. I don't have any excuses, but the president is still so fired up. I'll follow her example and work even harder. Vice President Hatsumi, come in. A supply tank has been stolen from campus. Huh? What did you just say? We are short-handed at the moment and could use the backup. Now a thief is using it to drift around corners? Amazing. We have our hands full at the moment. I believe Koharu should be able to provide backup, however. Wait, no, I forgot. She's out sick today with a cold. Technically, her paperwork is to transfer back to the Makeup Work Club. Hasn't gone through yet. I'll take care of this and go back to campus. Kaya, kaya. Actually, I think we can both leave this to Suguri's hands. I'll accompany you. Yeah, it's still on. Okay. Hanako, what are you doing? What's the matter, Hilda? Why are you standing so close behind me? I can feel you're on my back. Goodness, what a predicament. Hanako, is something troubling you? Oh, it's nothing. I've been saddled with taking care of the Sisterhood's paperwork for the last few days, when I could be doing other things. It's only a teeny bit frustrating. You're kind of scaring me right now. Fair. Oop. Sorry. Didn't mean to hit the mic. So you're that sensei person from Shale. Well then, isn't this a pleasant surprise? Hi. You're Genia Student Council President? Indeed I am. You've made a wise decision coming to the chair of the Pandemonium Society. Come again? Think about it. Should the Pandemonium Society and Shale join forces, then the perfect prefect team could never be able to stand in the way of our progress again. It's quite a logical decision. You've already calculated that far ahead. Then what further is there to discuss? You should really wait to discuss these kinds of conversations until after I leave the room. Makoto, please try not to make this conversation any more awkward. Shale Sensei has been asked to mediate the Eden Treaty signing. They're only here to make a formal greeting. Then what about our partnership? What partnership? You've only just met. What were you expecting? Yes, that makes perfect sense. Very well then. The fun will have to wait till next time we meet, Sensei. Alright, let's get going, Iorna. What? Already? Everything alright, Akko? Well, more or less. I never expected you to be involved with the Eden Treaty. Does that mean you'll also be making a formal greetings at Trinity? Already taken care of.
But what? Since when? Are you saying I've been out of the loop? But I'm the perfect team's senior advisor. I've been so busy preparing for the treaty, I can't believe I'd lose track of our every move so carelessly like this.
Just calm down.
You're right. Our president has told me the same lately.
Speaking of Hina, where is she?
She's had business to attend to elsewhere. She's not at the academy right now. The head prefect has been as busy as ever, though things may finally slow down here for her once the treaty is signed. So your business here's done now, yes? I can show you out?
No, I'll do that.
But, President, I thought you were away from the campus.
I was, but I managed to take care of things early. I'm sure you have other work to do, so let me take care of Sensei.
Right, as you wish.
Follow me, Sensei. So, Sensei, how are things going at Trinity? There's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I still have a lot. I'll still have a lot to do after the treaty is signed. Could I bother you for the specifics? I recall everything you told me on the bridge, but I also felt there were things you were leaving out. Not that I blame you, of course. I would expect more transparency if you were dealing with an academy like Abydos again. But I'm sure you had your reasons, giving this as Trinity we're discussing. I thought I was transparent. You want to know more about the swimsuit symposium? That's not what I was referring to. Well, anyway. The truth is all a matter of perspective anyways. There can be more than one. Those were your words. Okay. Trinity being betrayed and all is just one perspective's truth. Maybe that's not the perspective you want to hold. If that's the case, then you'll have to hold a different perspective and grasp another truth. Because you must really trust those girls. But I trust you more than anyone, Hina. Where did this come from? Where did that come from? You've already told me. Once was enough. Seriously. Take care on your way home, Sensei. Have you told Akko about your plans to retire? No, not outwardly. You're the only one I've told, but it wouldn't surprise me if Akko suspects it. It really isn't something to make a big deal over. I'm just tired and need time to rest, that's all. Let's leave it at that. Again, it's unimportant. I'll see you at the signing ceremony, Sensei. Alright, Hina. Thanks. Or alright, thanks, Hina. Whichever way you want to say it. Alright, thanks, Hina. Alright, Hina, thanks.
And so another day passed. At last, the day of the Eden Treaty's signing had come.
To be continued. To be turned into Tinder. I don't know. Yes, watch next episode. Eden Treaty signing, part 1. It's gonna go terribly, I bet. Just watch.
Hello to all our viewers at home. This is the Kronos School of Journalism star reporter Kawaru Shinon. We are live at the scene of the highly anticipated Eden Treaty signing ceremony. That's right, the Cathedral of Communion, where Genia Academy and Trinity General School are slated to officially sign the treaty.
They all look happy. They don't. At least not all of them.
You could cut the tension in the air with a knife. Neither side is flinching in this intense battle of nerves. It feels like a single misstep could lead to disaster. Can you feel the sparks in the air? Historically, these two academies get along like cats and dogs, snakes and mongooses. Or mongoose. Even now, the long-standing rivalry is boiling hot. Can the treaty stop it from bubbling over? What's that? Stop babbling and say my siege already? Okay, let's move on to the next shot before the producer gets mad. What an imposing sight. The signing ceremony will take place later today at the historic cathedral. Why here of all places? According to our sources, this location was actually suggested by the top brass at Genea. Could it be because Trinity's first council was also held at this location so many years ago? Not according to our source. Supposedly, Genea wanted an event of this magnitude to simply take place at an equally powerful location. That's all there is to it, and it certainly fits the bill. I love it. Speaking of the first council, did you know that the commandments that were decided upon there were upheld by the powerful organization known as the St. Justice Council, or Justina Council? Could that have something to do with Trinity's Sisterhood attending today's signing ceremony? The Sisterhood has long abstained from involving itself in politics. What could motivate them to step out of the shadows now? Could they be positioning themselves as the successors to St. Justina Council, the organization that now vanished into history? And what will become of the political storm sweeping through Trinity's General School? What's that? You want me to keep things short and simple, or we're going to lose viewers? Well, my producer doesn't know how to abstain from cutting my time short. So much freedom of the press.
So much for freedom of the press. Hold on just a moment, folks. We seem to be experiencing technical difficulties.
Once the Eden Treaty is signed, the top executives of the two academies will agree upon the creation of the Eden Treaty Organization at the Cathedral. At that time, the two academies that have always been at odds will officially begin working together to settle their disputes. Signing at the Cathedral shows each side is committed to upholding the treaty, and perhaps even the sacred commandments. Put simply, this is the moment when two of the largest and most prominent academies in Kavotos will finally join hands in peace. Which begs the question, what involvement does the General Student Council have with such a memorious occasion? Let's take a look back at their press conference that were just held yesterday.
Of course she's still fucking eating. We'll now close by fielding questions.
Excuse me, Chief Officer, does this mean that General Student Council President is still missing?
In short, yes.
Explain yourself. Why? Where is she? Public approval of the General Student Council is plummeting. What are your thoughts on this?
Munch Munch. Well, I can't blame them.
Momoka,
we have no comment to offer on the general public's opinions.
What are your plans to slow down the gentrification occurring in several districts? Is there any relationship between the decision to close the SRT Academy and the previous riot in the Sanctum Tower? There's speculation that part of the tower was destroyed. What are your thoughts on the treaty between Trinity and Genea? Those academies are responsible for overseeing the management of their... Oh, never mind.
The academies are responsible for overseeing the management of their own districts, as they always have been. The General Student Council will continue to take a hands-off approach to such matters. Yeah, because we don't have our time or manpower to get involved.
Momoka, hush.
No further questions. Fair.
There you have it. The General Student Council isn't concerning themselves with this treaty at all. How impartial of them. As nonpartisan as always. Next, let's analyze the key presence of each academy's attending the signing ceremony.
This place is rather crowded.
Of course. Today's the signing ceremony, and classes are cancelled. Everyone's out celebrating. Kronos has been covering all the festivities. It kind of feels like we're in the middle of a festival. It sure does. Only if Sensi were here to enjoy it with us. But they're busy with the Eden Treaty.
Why did I get dragged out here too?
Whatever do you mean? We're all clubmates after all. This is supposed to be the Makeup Work Club's farewell party. It wouldn't be the same without you here.
Well, obviously. You couldn't have done it without me, and I worked hard too, you know. Anyway, I told you all that you're welcome to come hang with me in the Justice Task Force whenever you want. I'm usually in the room where the confiscated goods are stored. I'd love to come visit you, Kaharu.
Sure, I'll be by soon to pick up my confiscated Kama Sutra.
What was that?
Oh, it's just a boring piece of classic literature. I find it soothing to read by the fountain, but it was confiscated for some reason.
Why would classic literature be banned? Wait, no. Is it something dirty you were reading it? Burn it. Burn it with fire.
But I borrowed it from the library. You'd be destroying school property if you burned it.
Oh, Azusa, you've been carrying around your Dr. Pereiro plush? I feel like I'm gonna... Yes, I cherish him. But of course, he goes wherever I go.
But that's really sweet of you. But it doesn't have to be your only plush. The Momoverse is full of other cute characters to collect too.
Right, that could be nice.
Which reminds me, a new Pereiro anime OVA was released recently.
May?
It's supposed to be really inspirational. I heard the part where all the friends join forces to defeat the villain is especially touching. Spoilers. Ah, my bad. Forget anything I just said. So you like stories that have happy endings, Hifumi? Yeah, I guess so. Does that make me sound boring?
It's not that they're bad. It's just kind of cliche. Think of all the stories you've experienced where everyone lives happily ever after. I find happy endings to be purely fictional as well. This world isn't so quick to change. No matter how hard you try, that's reality.
So you guys prefer more mature stories? I guess that makes sense a little. I guess that makes me a little mundane too. Maybe I'm just a sucker for endings where everyone can still laugh and smile. Well, everyone has their own tactics. My favorite kind of ending is when the heroine is mindlessly drooling and begging for forgiveness.
What the hell are you talking about? What kind of ending is that?
Are you sure you don't know?
It doesn't bother me if you like happy endings, Hifumi. If you like them, then so do I.
Sob Azusa. And they...
Well. There's something I've been thinking about. I want us all to get together with Sensei after the signing ceremony and unwind a little.
That would be nice. It's been a while since I had a casual conversation with Sensei. Yeah, I still wish Sensei could have joined us today.
They should be at the cathedral right now. I can only imagine how hectic things are today.
God, this story is long. Yawn. Man, this is boring. To be continued. Why do I feel like things are about to go bad? Because it's been telling me from the beginning that things are meant to go bad. Eden Treaty Signing Ceremony Part 2. I guess I could wander around to pass the time.
Excuse me, but this area is off limits. Yawning is also prohibited. Authorized personnel only. Spectators need to stay behind that line.
Last I checked, I am personnel. Hold on. Are you from the Perfect Team? Did you also just cross the line?
Was that supposed to be some kind of joke? You think the Justice Task Force cronies have been crossing the line all day?
Is this the Trinity brat trying to pick a fight? We'll teach you a lesson. Just call reinforcements is playing dirty. Have it your way. Requesting backup.
What? Isn't this their leader? I wasn't expecting you to come, President Suguri.
Yeah.
Eek. Excuse me, everyone. You mustn't fight in here. We're in the middle of a peace. In the name of peace, remember? Fighting would defeat the purpose of the treaty, Miss Suguri.
You three. This person is Sensei from Shale. Got it?
Understood. I won't make that same mistake twice, ma'am.
Fuck off. Thanks, Suguri. Sorry for the trouble.
You didn't have to thank me. There are other things I have to do, so I'll be going now.
She's a sweet girl deep down.
Oh, You don't say.
Thanks for your help, too. You're Hinita, right?
Yes, I am. It's good to see you again, Sensei.
We'd have been goners if not for the sisterhood.
Oh, that? Not at all. I barely did anything back then. All I'm really good for is brute strength anyway.
Will the sisters be in attendance, too?
Ah, yes. Shuriko's orders, or Sakaroko's orders,
Whatever. Fucking you talking about the Abados.
You may have heard that our orders changing some of its initial standards lately. She may believe that non-intervention is what led to the Tea Party incident, so we'll be more involved with the external affairs now. Speaking of Sakuroko, she should be arriving soon. The Sisterhood volunteered to help with the event by offering security and escort for guests. So would it be alright if I guided you through the cathedral?
Thanks. I'd like that.
It'd be my pleasure.
This place is something else.
Truly, the historic cathedral of Communion was beginning to fall by the wayside, but it underwent extensive renovations once it was decided that to be the location for the ceremony. Nagasa made that decision along with Makoto from the Genia's Pandemonium Society. Still, the repairs were only made to the portions relevant to the event. Any further down, and it's still in ruins. Actually, I've heard that below the cathedral is a massive system of catacombs. I suppose it really goes for tens of kilometers. No complete record of them exists, so it must have been unclear where they ended even in the days of old. Oh, this way is blocked off. It must be for the areas that were too dangerous to renovate.
You weren't kidding.
Yes, we're standing at the site of the first council after all. The commandments agreed upon by the council were considered sacred. It's like I can feel the spirits of the commandments' guardians still lingering when I walk these halls.
Guardians?
All promises need to be accompanied with consequences if you break them, right? Otherwise, what initiative would someone have to keep them? The ones who bore that responsibility in the days of old were known as the Guardians of the Commandments. The legendary Saint Justina Council.
Like the Justice Task Force of today?
Ah, yes. Although specifically, they're the Sisterhood's predecessors. Oh, it seems like the Sakuroko has arrived. Nagasa would be here shortly as well. I think we should head back, Sensei. This way.
And the preparations?
Just finished. A car has been prepared to take you from the Pandemonium Society's offices to the cathedral.
A car? What for?
Makoto was showing off. It would seem the Pandemonium Society recently purchased a private blimp, and she would like to demonstrate the difference in authority as you crawl on the ground as she flies through the skies.
As frivolous as ever. Not that it matters, though I do find it as amusing that she'd arrange a car for me after trying so long to block me from attending the signing ceremony. Ayorni and Shinichi are waiting. Let's go. I understand why you're apprehensive, Akko, but I've already explained this to you. We're not discussing the perfect team. We're fantasizing. Yeah, we're fastening the shackles of the ETO onto the Pandemonium Society.
Yes, I know. I want to believe that the Perfect Team future is still secure, and I know Makoto will be bound to some degree by the Tea Party's restrictions. It's you I'm worried about.
That's enough for now. We can discuss this after the ceremony's over. Let's be off.
Right.
Would you look at that? The Genia's Pandemonium Society has arrived in their brand new private blimp. There she is, Genia's head chair, Harunuma Makoto. Behold the grandeur and charisma of Genia's leadership. It looks like she's the host of Trinity's General School's Tea Party. Kifuri Nagasa has also arrived at the cathedral. Each academy's leaders are arriving one after the other now. Jinia's head perfect should be here shortly as well. Things are really starting to heat up, so don't touch that dial.
I said don't touch the dial, and you went and turned it off, you bitch. Are you ready? Yes, all is done.
Yeah, everything is taken care of. We're still on schedule.
And what of the contact with the doll? Sign language, exhale. Good. Then there shouldn't be any complications.
This is it, huh? This is gonna be a lot of suffering, but it's the only way.
Yes, this is the way of the world. Of course, they're fucking back. Aris squad. Commence operation. Cruise missile status. Launch request confirmed. Expected impact T-minus 5 minutes. And teams 2 and 3 on standby in front of the passage. Green to enter the target area at the expected time. Enter as soon as the cathedral collapses. Miski and Team 2 will handle Trinity's forces, while Team 3 and Hayori will face Jinia's. Roger. Team 2 is to keep its sights set on Saguri. Team 3 must stay on top of Hina. Make sure not to lose them. Get lost. Head perfect. As for teams 1 and 5, sign language, exhale. Yes, from there you'll follow the passage to the basement. Our mission is most important, understood? Inhale, sign language, exhale. I know. Please hold out for as long as you can, Himi. And what about you, Sayori? I have business elsewhere. I'll be joining Team 5 once it's taken care of. Break formation and advance. So... fuck.
Azusa, where are you going?
Don't embarrass her. She's obviously had to go to the restroom.
But is it in the opposite direction?
Huh? Whoosh. Did you say something?
What was that? Did it come from the sky? Something just flew right past us.
Ah!
It's not over yet. No, this is only the beginning, isn't it, Sayori? Boom. To be continued. Well, in the next episode, because I have to go. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me today on these episodes. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everyone is happy. I hope everyone is doing everything that they would wish to be doing during the holiday season. Thank you guys again so very much for watching. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.